So today I'm going to be talking about media representation and body image and compare Dove's Real Beauty campaign to TikTok's body positivity movement. So Dove's Real Beauty campaign was in the early 2000s and the body positivity trend on TikTok was in the 2020s. And these two examples come from totally different time periods and platforms. One is a corporate ad campaign and the other is a user-driven social media movement. But they focus on the same idea, challenging unrealistic beauty standards and promoting self-acceptance. Body image has always been a major topic in media, and it's constantly shaped by changing cultural values. Dove's campaign tried to redefine beauty in mainstream advertising by showing women of all shapes and sizes and even ages. And years later, TikTok users began doing something similar, posting real, unfiltered videos of their bodies to push back against the edited content that's usually seen on social media. Today, I'll compare how each one delivers its message, how media literacy helps us interpret them, and how cultural shifts have shaped these two very different approaches. So, for the Dove campaign, it started in 2004, and it featured women with different body types, skin tones, and ages, and not professional models, which we were used to seeing. The goal was to promote self esteem and encourage women to stop comparing themselves to unrealistic beauty standards that they have seen in magazines and TV. It was a bold move at the time, especially from a big brand like Dove, and it helped start a bigger conversation of what beauty really looks like. Now, fast forward to the 2020s, and on TikTok, every day users began posting unfiltered videos of themselves showing stretch marks, stomach rolls, or imperfect poses. Hashtags like body positivity and normalize normal bodies went viral. The point wasn't to sell anything, it was just people trying to make others feel seen and accepted. Unlike Dove's carefully produced ads, TikTok content felt more personal, raw, and honest. It created a sense of community. These users were posting these videos voluntarily rather than being paid actors, so it made it seem more genuine and it started to encourage real conversations. Dove's ads used soft lighting, uplifting music, and slogans like "See beauty in yourself," and they had a clean, simple look about them, which made them reach a wide audience. While TikTok, on the other hand, used humor, vulnerability, trending sounds, or even informal language to display these messages. It was more quick videos rather than put together ad with a budget of money. It was fast, interactive, and had an emotional tone, these TikTok videos. While Dove's message came from a brand, TikTok's came from individuals. That changes how we experience the message and how we respond to it. For Dove's ads, you just simply watch the ad, consume it yourself, and you go from there. On TikTok, you could like the content, share it, or comment, and that helps you be interactive with the content and continue to come in touch with this body positivity trend. But both Dove and TikTok aim to promote self love, but they still come with issues we need to think critically about, which is why media literacy is so important. For example, Dove's campaign was still created to sell products, which is a little ironic because their whole thing was embrace real beauty, but they were still selling anti aging products. So even while it was encouraging self esteem, they were also profiting off these ads as it gained many people to buy their products and even boosted their brand for an ad that was supposed to be just to promote self love. And TikTok, which is more diverse and user based, but the algorithms still tend to promote influencers that are conventionally attractive or more well liked than other just small influencers. And some people even post just to go viral, not necessarily to be genuine. This is why media literacy is so important because being media literate means we can question what we're seeing, recognize hidden motives, and understand the representation if it's authentic or whether it's just performative content. The timing of each platform really matters too. In 2004, when Dove launched its campaign, media was mostly controlled by brands, magazines, and television networks. Body positivity wasn't really a well known movement at this time. Today, with TikTok, anyone can post and be a part of the conversation. Gen Z, in particular, values inclusivity, mental health, and authenticity. So the culture is a little bit different, as in 2004, this was a new area to reach, and now it's becoming more normalized to post about this kind of stuff. But TikTok gave more people, especially those who don't fit in the mainstream beauty standards, a chance to get their voice heard and feel seen and supported. So, to wrap up, both Dove and TikTok tackle the same issues, unrealistic beauty standards, but they did it in very different ways. Dove used their polished ads to start a conversation, while TikTok used everyday users to keep that conversation going. And that just shows the difference how we consume media from back then to now. Even though that was only 20 years ago, now then it was the professionals showing us and us consuming it. Now anyone could get involved in the conversation. Both are important and both show how media can shape the way we see ourselves and each other. But it's not up to us as media consumers to stay aware, stay critical, and make sure we're supporting representation that's real. And then for my resources, I had 2 Dove ads that I used and a few TikTok videos. And that was what I got my information from.